Hey guys, so welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to try and follow a Shades of Kassie makeup tutorial. I chose Shades of Kassie because I've been watching her for a very long time, and way before I even started. Well, if you go back into my videos, I started filming a long time ago. I got some hairs crazy finally. So I also feel like me and her have kind of the same kind of similar skin tone and kind of like a lot of the same products. So I looked up a like drugstore tutorial that she did, and it looks like it was 2 years ago, but I have a lot of the products, and some of the products I actually don't have, but you know, I did look in the description to see if I have any of the same products, and I grabbed what I had, and anything else I found a really close substitute. So let's just get started with the video.
It's a really pretty purple. Love the way it all paired together. So if you guys want to see a tutorial on how to create this look, then just stay tuned. So we are going to do a little tutorial. I have a first impressions that I'm filming right now of the Milani.
So it looks like she already has her foundation on, but she does say in the description she's wearing the Milani Conceal and Perfect, so I'm going to quickly do that. I've said in the past I'm not a big fan of this foundation, but as I've gotten to use it and used to it, it's one of those things that a little bit does go a long way. So I feel like a lot of people say that with like the Shape Tape too. I have yet to try that. I mean, I want to, but I just haven't gotten around to it, I guess. It's like, I just feel like you can't, I feel like it's super silly if I'm already like using 3 or 4 concealers. I just don't want to get another one. Although I just did buy a new drugstore one. Okay, so she zoomed in a little bit, so I'm going to do the same.
Just because I don't want shadow and stuff to set underneath my eyes. So I'm going to go in with the NYX HD Concealer.
So she's using NYX HD Concealer, but I'm just going to use Maybelline Fit Me because I don't have that one, and they're both drugstore. And she's putting it under her eyes.
Got this like duo set from Sephora, and I feel like these beauty blenders are like a different shape.
Beauty blender.
And somebody commented that they are smaller than the normal beauty blenders if you buy them in the duo, which is weird to me, but
so I'm gonna pause it a little bit. Oh my gosh, the button is so small. So I'm gonna finish blending because I have a little bit more fine lines under my eyes because I'm like,
I'm gonna set that. Then I'm gonna go in with this.
I don't know, dehydrated. But I do have the NYX contour palette, and it has this kind of banana shade. She's using one that's like a banana shade, and this is the one that's called, I believe it's called Nectar. But I'm gonna do with the beauty blender. I hardly ever do this, so let's see what happens.
But it does a really nice job of setting the under eyes and kind of filling in your pores. So
maybe I should take a little bit less.
Set that.
It's very yellowy. I mean, it is a banana powder. Maybe mine's like made way too yellow.
Just like that.
Okay, so I don't have all the Makeup Geek shadows that she has, but I do have the ones here, and then I just pulled a MAC palette because I don't know. But I'm gonna take this color because it's kind of close to what she's using. I'm using Peach Smoothie.
And I'm going in with a Sigma blending brush, and I will leave a link for all these brushes down below. And going I can't remember if I did that. I went to the gym this morning because I feel like every time I start to get really productive, I get sick. And so I didn't work out half of last week because I was really sick. I'm just now feeling better. So I worked out today, and I feel like I'm a little bit spacey. But we're going to take the Tuscan Sun color, and we're going to put it in the crease.
I feel like her color is a little bit more orange, darker.
Doing like little windshield wiper motions and then back and forth.
I feel like these, like, people following tutorials is like pretty much what YouTube was about in the first place. To teach people and maybe like do step-by-step makeup tutorials. Right?
They're very blendable, they're very creamy, they're just really, really nice. The shimmers are really beautiful too, but I just love matte shadows. They're my favorite. I don't know, I would rather go for a matte eye than a shimmery eye. Like, my choice. I just like mattes. So, anyways, I've been playing with their mattes a lot and trying some different looks, and I've really been liking the stuff I've come up with. So I thought I would go ahead and do that. Makeup Geek Stiff Dome Brush, and we're gonna go in with this charcoal color here. It's like a really cool tone.
I have like a cool tone grayish brown.
We're gonna go in with that color on the stiff dome brush. And we're actually going to put this all over the lid.
Homecoming? Mine's not a matte though, so
the way that these cool grayish
maybe it will just turn out a slight bit different.
Like peachy crease, the terracotta crease. I just thought it looked really pretty. So that's what we're gonna do today. So we're taking Friend Zone and we're going on the whole lid. So from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner. Using a brush like this, especially if you have larger eyes. I just feel like it gives a softer look, and I feel like it blends and applies at the same time versus using like a flat panel brush. I feel like those sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to blend out, and I feel like especially this brush.
I feel like my color is not similar.
And we're going in with this other brown that's from their collection called Wild West, and this is a warm brown. So we're mixing
something called Wild West
grays with warm
I think
browns.
I'm going to use this color that I have
and we're
called
just taking it starting in this
Cocoa Bear.
Part and just feathering
I think that one's discontinued,
staying in the crease. So we're not dragging it onto the lid. We're almost blending out that Friend Zone color and like melting
mine's
it
a bit
in
more orange.
The Tuscan Sun color that we first put down. Just like that.
My lid color is definitely not the same.
Then going back in with that stiff dome brush, and we're going in with this color called Brownie Points, which is more on the cooler side of browns. I have a swatch video where I swatched all these new shadows. I'll link that down below if you want to see swatches of them. But I even said when I swatched that video, I'm like, oh, I want to do a makeup tutorial with these shadows. And when I saw them side by side, I was just inspired to come up
so
with
I have one that's kind of like that for Makeup Geek. Mine's prom night, so I'm gonna use that one on the outer corner. Maybe that will help darken stuff up.
And I'm using that same brush and going in with Wild West again, which was that color that we concentrated right in the crease. And I'm just going to put that over it. And I'm just kind of tapping and then small swiping motions. Just like that. And going back,
I just have like a white and it's called White Lies, so I'm just going to do that
and we're
instead.
Going to apply
Maybe that will help.
Right in this inner portion of our eye. Just like the inner third. Just to kind of brighten it up, add a little bit of dimension. I think this is Vanilla Bean and White Lies.
See, she doesn't use White Lies, so.
Matte white and then a cream shade. You can use anything. I usually use my Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, but I'm keeping this drugstore, so I'm gonna go with these ones. And essentially it does the same thing. We just want it nice and bright. And this is a Sigma angled brush. And I do have a coupon code down below if you are interested in getting any Sigma brushes. It's for 10%.
I think this was really hard to keep up with somebody. I know. You're just adding more and more to the lid. I'm just gonna go in with my
blend
gray.
it out. Go back in with our Tuscan Sun brush and just blend. Back in with this brush, going with Brownie Points, which was that darker color.
See?
Apply it to the outer.
It's all about what you like. I'm still trying to make it as accurate as I can. But I don't have the mattes, like.
And just smooth over.
Oh, now I have to find like a kind of
I'm gonna keep applying to pop it right in that inner corner.
Alright, I'm gonna mix
Actually,
White Lies
top it
and
with
this Maybelline
Phantom
color.
right here, which has more of
I don't
the
really have
pinky
anything
colors in it,
she's
like the
saying.
pinky. I'm just gonna go over that. I don't want it
But
so
mixing
yellow.
these kind of makes the same
So
effect.
we're gonna go for this pinky pearlescent duochrome. Just right in that inner corner.
Okay, the liner I don't have. The liner I don't have the black one, but the liner I only have the black one. In the L'Oreal liner, I don't have the blue, so I'm just gonna take the black, and I will be right back. It's really hard for me to do liner on camera. She's actually doing it pretty good. Maybe I could try. Oh, okay, my liner is on, and she already did her brows, so I'm gonna do mine really quick.
This is in the color Black Point, and we're just going to take this in the inner rim and our lower rim. Pencil brush from Makeup Geek, and I'm going to start off with this really dark deep purple. I think it's called, I don't remember, Taboo. And we're not taking it all the way in, we're just taking about halfway in. Next we're going to go in with, it's what I use, it's the only lashes I really use, because I just feel like they last. Honestly, like drugstore lashes, you can only really wear them once or twice, and then they're kind of
Okay, I don't have my lash curler, so I'm not going to curl my lashes, and I'm not going to apply false lashes either.
15% off coupon, but I can wear
So I'm just going to apply
times, 10, 15 times, depending
L'Oreal
if I take really good care of them.
Voluminous. L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise.
Of lashes in the drugstore, you're at like $50. So me, I don't mind investing in a little bit nicer lashes. I pulled out an oldie but goodie, the Voluminous Carbon Black.
Paradise is like super. It's almost at the end of like the time it needs to be thrown. It needs to be thrown away. But I really like the way it looks. Like it gives me those fluttery lashes everyone's been wanting. So
bronzer.
So I have the same bronzer and the same brush, and I'm going to do the same thing, but I do not think I'm going to go in as strong as she did.
I can't remember.
But it could just depend on the brush and the product.
We're just going to go side to side to blend this.
Also, the other thing I really like about Cassie is she's not
We'll make it work.
afraid of blush.
Love this brush. If you guys don't have this e.l.f. brush, it's $6. I got it at Target.
Like,
and it's seriously like such a great bronzing contouring brush. It's much thicker than like the Eda brush.
She's right. It's a really, really soft brush.
Buffing in. If you don't want like a super chiseled, defined contour, this is good. Kardashian blush. This is in Glimmer. It's one of my favorite drugstore blushes, and this is a Real Techniques brush. And we're just gonna
I don't have that blush, but I do have this one from CoverGirl Blend Blush in
These Kardashian blushes are actually really good if you haven't tried them.
Like mauve.
I really like them. I think I have all the colors, and I'm really impressed with
And
them.
it kind of has the same effect. It's got like a bit of a sheen to it.
Okay, and then just kind of soften it up. For my highlight,
So I'm going to use the Molten Rose Gold highlighter, because the one that she used, I don't think that exists anymore. And the bronzer she used doesn't exist anymore either.
This is a great highlighter if you guys don't have it. It's really nice.
Right now, and I don't have any lip stuff like lippies from ColourPop, but I have their lip pencils.
I feel like it stays better than any.
So I'm going to use the lip pencil in Grind and the lip pencil in Wifey.
Next I'm going to go in with the color Boa, and we're going to apply this to the center of our lips. turned out, because the lips are very like cool tone purple, which matches well with the cheeks, which matches well with the eyelid color, and then you have like the warmth kind of mixed in there. And I love the blue liner. It's very subtle. It's not like a crazy bright color, but it's not black. It's like this cool navy, and I just love the way that the look turned out, and so I wanted to recreate it for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed it.
So I don't think it's exactly the same lip kind of color. Mine's like way purple. So something I have learned from this tutorial is I've never applied powder with a beauty blender. Not that I haven't ever seen it, but I just never tried it. And now I really want to try it and do it more for my under eyes because I like the way that it looks. I really like how this came out. I'm not sure I would wear this lip. Obviously I'm just wearing two. Maybe I could tone it down with like a lipstick or something. This is Revlon's Berry Hot. Very hot. Makes it less uncomfortable. So this is my recreation of her look. I actually like the way that it came out, even though I did not have all of the same products, but I still think the end result is quite similar. I think that that's kind of what the YouTube community was first about, was teaching people how to do makeup, like step-by-step tutorials. So this was really fun. I love that this challenge came about. I don't remember the person's name who started it, but I will link their video down below along with Kassie's video. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Have a good one. Bye!